Morning, everybody. So let's have a look at the DAX and see what trade setups we can find for today. So yesterday's trade that I put out in the comments played out quite nicely. I closed it at just before the close, just took profit as I wasn't sure what was going on with the US market. But profit's profit. So the weekly still concerns me with this divergence. You can see how OBV is moving to the upside while price is moving to the downside. The second part that's really concerning at the moment, and that is that we are at the 61.8 Fibonacci of this last move. Okay, so this move to the downside, we have retraced to the 61.8. The 76.4 ties up quite nicely with the next level. Let's zoom in and just move it right onto the tail. There we go. So this previous swing low on this week here, you can see the tail there, that is right on the 76.4. Okay, so if there's any more upside, that's probably the area that we'd come to. Okay, nothing else here that really stands out on the weekly. So we do have another couple of points to go to the top here. Another 200 points. Okay. However, what is also concerning me is we have yet to have a crossover of the 200, 100, or 50 EMA on the daily. So with this move to the upside, you can see how we still haven't crossed over, which is concerning. Okay. Then this channel that we have here, let's just slide it up there. You can see how well defined this channel is, how we touch it, and we've had 3 touches to the bottom here. Okay, so we're still within a rising channel, and we only really have that level to worry about. Now, where we took profit yesterday was in the top of this daily high. Oh, sorry, not the high, the low. There. So on the low of this day, you'll see where the profit taking happened. Now, there is another area there, which is there. So the top of this pin bar here, you'll see there's quite a bit of interaction there. And the last thing that we need to do is just put this line in on this tail. Okay, that is my zone of resistance right now on the daily. Okay, so the divergence here is also in play here on the daily from there to there, but this is different to what we see on the weekly. This is continuation divergence in the direction that we're moving, and the direction that we are moving is currently down. Okay, so obviously this hasn't played out yet. This could continue all the way up for all we know, or it could start turning here and play to the downside. So what we need to figure out is where we stand at the moment. I think I'm just going to delete this line here so we can just tidy that up. So we have a pretty strong zone of resistance here. We are in a channel, but, always a but. We have a rising wedge inside this channel. Okay, so we've had 2 touches to the top, and we have had 1, 2, call it 3 touches to the bottom. So we've had 5 touches in the move, which basically means we've had 1 move up, 1 move down, another move up, and we're now busy with the move to the downside. Okay. We are still bullish on the 4 hour. You can see how we're running with T-Consim right now, and that is still very bullish. And there's no other diversions here on the 4 hour. So we could still be in this, or we definitely are still in the channel, and even if we break this wedge to the downside, the target would be there'll be two targets, and the one will be the 50%, which will probably line up with this Brooks gap here, which would still keep us in the channel. Okay, I want to get down to the hour. So where we stand at the moment, I'm a little bit uncomfortable with looking for longs here. I would like to see us come and test some of these breakouts. Okay, so there are a couple of breakouts that would be interesting to be tested. So this is the first breakout here, and then there's a breakout here, and the third one is going to be that tail there. So those are the areas that I'd like us to see. Let me just get rid of that and get rid of that. And I think we have a 1 hour Brooks gap here that is open as well. Yeah, we do. So this tail here, you can see we haven't come back to test this breakout. And that's also a previous breakout there. So this zone to the downside is quite large, whereas the top zone where we're in right now is kind of small. If we break through here, we'll hit that level where I suspect there'll be some profit taking. So I think for the DAX, I'm just going to wait and see how this plays out. Now we could just consolidate here. So in other words, just keep consolidating in this zone before we push up to come and test this area. Or we could gradually just slowly move down and just hit these targets. So get this Brooks gap, hit this level here. And I think on the 4 hour, that would bring us down to Kijinson on the 4 hour. So yeah, so I think for today, I'm going to watch to see what happens. I'm a little bit hesitant to go long at this level. There's a lot happening here, so I would expect some profit taking to move to the downside. And this move has been pretty strong. So I don't suspect that we'll fall very far, but I do suspect that we're going to have some kind of a pullback. And if we take this as the current range, and we take that as a break to the downside, you see we should come and test this previous low here. And this would be a great area for a long. So I'll be looking for longs. Let's put a little level in here. I'll be looking for longs in that area there. Okay, so that's a DAX. Yeah, going to be a little bit cautious, see how the open plays out. And I highly doubt we're going to move much beyond this level before we have a retracement. And once a retracement happens, it'll be a good area to go long again. Anyway, that's a DAX. Hope it helps, and I'll catch you later.